Money. Let's kick it off. Going over to Cleveland. We're going to talk about the departure of Baker Mayfield to Carolina. What do you think, man? Is he going to succeed there?
Succeed, I think, is a weird term. I don't think they're going to be making the playoffs because I don't think they have a good enough roster. But I think they're going to go like 8-9. I think they're okay. They have a lot of young talent. They're on the up and up. I mean, they have Christian McCaffrey. You want to say Nick Chubb, Christian McCaffrey, Amari Cooper, DJ Moore. Like, they have weapons. So I'm not going to hate on those guys. They drafted well on the defense. So I think they're a solid team. But Baker versus the Browns week 1 is what I'm really going to call success. If he beats the Browns week 1, I don't care who the starting quarterback is, Deshaun or Jacoby, that's success in Carolina because that is the ultimate middle finger to the Browns. So I can't wait for week 1 because that's what I would call success in Carolina.
You're a bitter boy, man. Bitter boy. Hey, I mentioned last month if Carolina could swing the trade to get Baker, that I thought it would improve their club, and they did. I just didn't want them to pay a lot, and they did not. The Browns reportedly paid the chunk of Mayfield's 2022 contract, so it looks like the Panthers only pay $5 million and give up a 5th rounder. So that's a good deal for the Panthers.
I agree.
Okay,
great
so
deal.
I think Baker got what he wanted. Like you said, there's some bitterness there. He got what he wanted. Yeah, the punter even gave him number 6, so he got number 6. And now he's in Carolina, fresh start. And the Browns, their history for Baker.
Okay, so is he going to succeed? You didn't answer the question there.
Well, for Baker to succeed, Carolina has to succeed, and I think that's where the trouble is. 2 seasons in a row, they get 5 wins. So their goal has to be the playoffs. Can they get the 500 to make the playoffs? You look at the odds for Carolina to make the Super Bowl. It did not change with this trade. Interesting that Baker did not move the needle in Vegas when he went over to Carolina. I'm going to say no, they don't make the playoffs.
Okay. Well, I think success is getting close to the playoffs. I don't think
they got to make the playoffs.
I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I think everyone knows that. So if they make the playoffs, he's going to get a long-term contract somewhere. And that's right. You're right. That's a huge season by him. So I think I'm looking more realistic. I think 7 wins, that's 2 more than last year. They're competitive. They could potentially make the playoffs if they win 9, but ultimate success, yeah, of course. Dreamland. I mean, I'm sure Pittsburgh Steelers hope Mitchell Trubisky looks like Josh Allen, but that's not realistic. So,
a little stat for you before we move on. Sam Darnold, who was last year's starter, he was the worst quarterback in the NFC last year
by a large margin.
Okay, and Baker was nearly the worst in the AFC. Baker, 9 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 56% completion. Do you know the only 2 quarterbacks worse than Baker in the AFC? Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson.
Sound about right.
You buying that? Okay.
We'll see. Baker was hurt last year, but